4. Focused on you.
Right now at 4, Francis Howell students getting ready to go back to in-person learning tomorrow after network issues forced schools to close for 2 days. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brent Solomon.
And I'm Kay Quinn. The district says a cyber attack disrupted some computer systems, and law enforcement is now investigating the source of that attack. 5 on your side's Diamond Palmer joins us from the newsroom. What is the district doing now to make sure there's a safe return, Diamond?
Well, Kay and Brent, Francis Howell School District says over the last 48 hours, they've checked safety systems on key fobs, building intercoms, and doors. The network outage has had the biggest impact on single parents. They've had to stay home for the last 2 days to be with their children while the district worked on a solution. Now, the district says they've observed, quote, unexpected activity within their network on Monday. This afternoon, they confirmed a cyber attack happened where malware was used to get information on computer systems. Both libraries and churches have pitched in to help families by providing free printing services and free food. Church of the Good Shepherd says roughly 40 families in the district ate free lunch Wednesday afternoon.
It's got to be tough when you are expecting to get in the car, go to work, and have your kids go to school, and all of a sudden you've got to stay home or make some kind of arrangements to have their children taken care of or fed. So we're like super excited to be able to help them out in any little way we can.
The district says they've also checked fire alarms, HVAC systems, and that all schools still have access to emergency contact information. Students will return to school tomorrow, but the district says email and phone systems may experience delays or outages while the restoration of the network continues.
All right, thank you, Diamond. Now to a deadly shooting in the Central West End. Police say a suspect was shot and killed during a break-in overnight. It happened at the Masonic Lodge on Westminster Place around 4 this morning. Police say a man broke in, triggered the building's alarm. That woke a resident up. That person went downstairs where they confronted the suspect and shot and killed him. The Homicide Division is now handling the investigation.
A man is facing charges for a deadly hit and run in Afton. Police say 74-year-old William Starr died Monday night after a man driving a pickup truck hit him on a McKenzie Road near Alpine. A witness told officers it happened as Starr was trying to cross the road. Police later located the truck. It had a missing side mirror and blood on the side of it. Well, Edvin Dragovnovic is now charged with leaving the scene of an accident resulting in death. Right now, St. Louis police investigating another crash involving a police SUV. It happened on Shawmut Place and Ridge Avenue in North City around 1 this afternoon. It appears the police SUV rear-ended another car, causing damage to the front passenger side. Police say no one was seriously hurt. They're looking into how it happened.
Right now, crews are working to repair a massive sinkhole in South St. Louis. Take a look. The intersection of Blow Street and Idaho Avenue has been blocked off because of it. A spokesperson for the mayor says workers were alerted to a water main break Monday, but by this morning, the sinkhole grew to about 40 feet in length and width and about 25 feet deep. It's not far from the sinkhole that opened in January on the ramp from Interstate 55 to Bates Road.
Well, the calendar says February 21st. It feels more like April. Temperatures rising into the 70s this afternoon for some of us. Chief Meteorologist Scott Cano tracking some changes, though, in the Weather First Weather Center.
Yes, we are tracking some changes coming our way, but on days like today, if you can be outside and have that ability to flex your schedule a little bit, it's going to be a lovely evening, that's for sure. We're still around 70 degrees. High clouds are rolling in, but they haven't been enough to hold those temperatures back this afternoon as we warm nicely across the area. You're looking over Forest Park. How beautiful is that? Looking down into Jefferson County, we're at Jefferson College in Hillsborough, Missouri. Looking over at the Student Center there. Boy, hard to be in class on days like today, that's for sure. 73 degrees in St. Louis right now. Temperatures, they're staying mild through the overnight hours. Those high clouds, they're still streaking overhead. We do think they'll thicken a bit as we head through the overnight hours and the chance for showers returning before daybreak. But it looks like the opportunity for thunder has decreased some during the overnight hours. Upper 60s to around 70 right now as we head through the evening hours. Dry, pleasant, especially for February. It is February. A few showers possible before daybreak, and then some rumbles of thunder tomorrow, probably mid to late morning, and then farther south and east of St. Louis into the afternoon. We'll catch you with the details on the cooler changes by the end of the week. Brent?
Now to the race for the White House. Donald Trump and Nikki Haley are throwing punches ahead of the South Carolina primary.
While on Capitol Hill, President Biden's brother was questioned by House Republicans amid an impeachment inquiry into the president. NBC's Drew Wilder reports from Washington.
The president is on the campaign trail in California, while his brother is on the hot seat in Washington. House Republicans questioned James Biden behind closed doors today as part of their impeachment inquiry into the president. An inquiry Democrat Jamie Raskin says is baseless.
It's been a wild goose chase built on conspiracy theory and lies from the beginning.
Even less credible now, Raskin says, because yesterday a former FBI informant named Alexander Smirnov was charged with providing false information about the president and his son Hunter during the 2020 election. False information, prosecutors claim, that came from Russian intelligence officials. Russia, again a topic on the Republican campaign trail, where the former president compared himself to Alexei Navalny, the Putin opponent who died in prison 5 days ago.
Navalny is a very sad situation. It's a horrible thing, but it's happening in our country too. We are turning into a communist country in many ways.
Nikki Haley today calling out Trump for not using his town hall to condemn Vladimir Putin and trying to position herself to voters as the best option in the race for the White House.
70% of Americans don't want a Trump-Biden rematch. They're the two most disliked politicians in America.
Though Trump remains ahead of Nikki Haley in the polls, nearly 2-1, with less than 3 days until the primary in Haley's home state. In Washington, Drew Wilder, NBC News.
Hours ago, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker spoke about the immigration crisis affecting his state. Over the last 18 months, more than 35,000 asylum seekers have arrived in Illinois, most of them transported on buses from Texas. During his State of the State address, Governor Pritzker said Illinois is missing out on money to help house those people because of the failed immigration bill.
Why did this happen? Why did every single Republican run away from something that they claimed they desperately want? Because Donald Trump told them to, and they're afraid of him. And why did Trump tell them to reject the bill? Because he wanted to use the issue of immigration against President Biden in the November elections.
Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, attended the State of the State address. Look for his reports tonight on 5 on Your Side at 5 and 6.
A national retailer based in St. Louis is no more. What's now happening to all of the stores operated by Soft Surroundings?
Transforming South Grand, why the street near Tower Grove Park will soon shine a little brighter.
And championship decor, the unique reading material that you'll find in the bathroom of a local restaurant.